All right, so it's some 4 minutes after 7 now, and we're talking the Organization Development Institute right now with its president, Noble Kumawo, and George Atake, who is finance and HR also with the institute. But let me just say that Noble here is the first and only African to have won the prestigious Richard Beckard Award for his outstanding contribution to the field of organization development. So congratulations,
Thank
I guess, is in its right form. But good morning to you, and thank you for coming.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Sure. Tell us a bit more about the Organization of Development Institute.
Okay. Organization Development is, the institute is the premier private sector tertiary institution for the training of audit consultants. I wouldn't say only in Ghana, but in Africa, because we don't know of any other similar institution existing in Africa. Prior to this stage we are now, we have been with, in partnership with the University of Cape Coast for the past 12 years, doing the same training, except in partnership. Now it has changed in that we are now affiliated to the University of Cape Coast, and we are accredited by the National Accreditation Board in our own right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Atake, who can be in the institute? Who is qualified?
Well, persons working in the public sector organizations, private sector organizations, and non-governmental organizations. These are persons who can join the programs.
Okay. And is this a 1 year, 6 months, 2 years? What's the duration?
The design of the program is sandwiched on a modular basis.
Okay.
The postgraduate diploma has 4 modules, and the master's of arts program has 6 modules. The postgraduate diploma can be done as what we refer to as regular, full-time, evening, and weekend.
Okay.
Now, a module is 3 weeks. Then there is what is called a mentoring session. So this is spread over 6 months for the postgraduate diploma.
Okay.
Then for the masters, the full-time is 2 modules at a time, spread over 10 months. However, the regular system has 1 module at a time, with a break of about 6 weeks, within which the students engage in practical assignment. And then there's another module and another module until the 4th is completed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Kumau, how would we see these skills change organizations? I mean, if you go through the training, how are you going to exhibit? How would we begin to see the results of what you've studied?
Oh, very conspicuous. For example, most organizations do what they can to achieve their reasons for existing, but many a time we don't take time to look at what we've achieved, i.e. our effectiveness. Participants of the program will be able to undertake organizational effectiveness assessment, team effectiveness, organizational culture assessment. Maybe the culture of the organization is not commensurate to the kind of work the organization is involved in. Participants of the program will be able to assist them in assessing the culture, assessing their effective. They can also undertake strategic planning for the organization and help the organization to implement the plan. Large systems intervention, yourself for instance, we take you as fairly large, they will be able to assist you in looking at where you are now and where you want to go. So there are a lot of things that they can do. And this is very different from other developmental approaches in the sense that, for example, if you are called by other institutions to do management training, they may not necessarily look at the span of growth of the organization. In my book, for instance, Global OD, A Model for Africa and the World, we describe 3 stages of the organization's development: pioneer, adult, and mature. Now, the pioneer stage, the kind of management style you're supposed to put up as a manager to be effective in that organization will be different from if you're working in a scientific or adult institution or an old institution. So they vary. If in your training you're not helped to appreciate this, you just go as a manager and do what you know best, but it may misfire. For example, the primary stage or pioneer stage, the values of the owner count. So if you don't know and kind of respect the values of the owner, you'll be thrown out before the day is out. And these are very important things. So as OG practitioners, we believe we are going to be contributing something important, very important, to development and training of our capacity building in the country and beyond.
Sure. And I also wanted to ask, at this point where we are in the, as a country, how much of this do we need?
Oh, how much do we need?
Yes.
I personally recently facilitated a workshop for African Union Commission in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And one of the honorables said, everybody in our parliament will benefit from this kind of training. That's an antidote, but it's very important. Very important. Why so? Today, awareness is so sharp. People are becoming more and more aware of their rights. They are questioning. But the leadership style we are giving to our leaders are not matching. That readiness to accept contributions from your followers is not there. So as we help them, they will match, they will move along with the changing society that we are in today. So I would say every sector of the economy needs it.
And when do you start recruiting?
Recruiting is in progress.
Okay.
In fact, advertisements were made in the Ghanaian Times about a few days ago, and the graphic also carried the advert on Thursday. So recruitment is going on. Okay. And we are expecting applicants to, as the advertisement says, to go to our website, www.odinstitute.gh.edu. .edu.gh.
Okay.
And there they'll get an application form and then download it and then fill it and then go to the nearest EcoBank, make a payment of our registration fee, and then send the registration form and a copy of a scanned copy of the paying slip to us, and then the processes would begin.
The instructions are on the form.
Okay. Yeah. I know you've talked about who can, be part of this. I mean, who can attend the institute. But do you need some kind of qualification even before you come?
You do.
You do, yes.
You do. A minimum of a degree to start with.
Okay.
A minimum of second class lower. However, we have some special dispensations. For example, you're a diploma holder, professional diploma qualification with a number of experience as a manager. We take you through some specific assessment, should I say, way to help you come aboard if you meet other criteria.
Okay. Is this for managers alone?
No, you don't have to be a manager. Once you have the minimum qualification, that special admission requirement is only for those who don't have a first degree with a 2-2 or second class lower.
Yes. Okay. So where can you work afterwards? I mean, if you didn't have a job before?
Yes. I think the question is where is no organization. There's organization everywhere. So you can work in any organization. In the past 12 years that we have been in partnership with the University of Cape Coast, we've had people from the military, the police, teaching field, and expert consultants who are doing consultancy, but with no such training, have come on the program. Customs, immigration, people from all aspects of the economy have taken part in the program, and I think it's rightly too.
Okay. All right. So,
in fact, I'm an alumni of the program. Yeah.
Okay.
When it was in partnership with the University of Cape Coast. Yeah. And it was a very good experience. What I took home from the program, in addition to my contribution to the organizations that I worked for, was the personal take-home that I made from the program. Yeah, for instance, the various topics that we learned could be applied even to my personal life to make me an effective person in whatever setting that I worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For instance, we discussed, we did emotional intelligence. Yeah, how to manage your emotions and other people's emotions. And then what even echoes for me now is to be able to reflect on whatever situational activity that you went through. And the reflection exercise lets you find out exactly what worked well for you in a situation, what did not work well for you, what hindered your effectiveness, how you yourself hindered your effectiveness, and then finally, if you had the opportunity to do that again, what would you do differently?
Okay.
So, in fact, personally, going through the program makes you well suited to be able to actually deal with change.
But Mr. Kumar, I was just speaking from what he was saying. Do I have to manage your emotions?
Well, I think it's best managed by the individual, because as I see what state you are in fact, our wives are very good, our partners are very good with that. I know my wife, when I get home and my favorite food is prepared, then I keep asking, yes, what next?
Is that something coming?
In the right mood? Yes. So it's very useful as professionals to be able to assess the situation and not jump into any pool with our head before the feet land. The program is very grounded. I remember in 1999 when we started the program after the initial accreditation with the International Society for Organizational Development and Change, USA. We ran the program for managers of Save the Children Sweden in Ethiopia. Wow, how powerful. Then the second one in 2000 was in Kenya, Catholic Diocese of Embu, before we did it for SMV, the Netherlands Development Organization here in Ghana, jointly with the GIZ. Well, in those days it was called GTZ. So we have gone through the meal and the assessment procedure in getting to where we are now. Wow, very, very, should I say deep learning, for want of a better word. So, and then for 12 years experience in doing that, training over 28 cohorts during the partnership phase. What other learning? Even PhDs don't take 12 years to finish.
All right. So unless you want to say something else, I want to say thank you for coming.
Thank you. I would like to say, if I may, that interested individuals can contact us on 0302 945083. I repeat, telephone number 0302 945083, or the cellular 024 313 9977. 024 313 9977. Admissions are in progress, and we have some lovely individuals in the background who are supporting the establishment of this one and only institution of OD, not only in Ghana, but Africa as a whole.
All right. Mr. Noble Kumawo, President of Organization Development Institute, thank you for coming. Mr. George Atake, who is Finance and HR, also with the Institute. Thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you very much.
All right. So stay with us here. We'll be back with some more.